Hi guys, welcome to Fit with Diana Villard. Today we're gonna make a bean salad. Okay, so I was invited to my friend's house. She's for Taco Tuesday. We're having a little like Friendsgiving, a little meeting with the top leaders here in Philadelphia, and everybody's bringing a little something. So I'm gonna make a bean salad, and I'm gonna tell you I love the bean salad because it's easy to make, it's cost effective, it tastes delicious, and it really it becomes a lot of food. You know how sometimes you have to make a lot for a lot of people? We're gonna be about 10, 12 of us. So this is gonna be a lot. So I think it's not just gonna be a lot, but I'm gonna have some left over for my house. So speaking of that, I'm actually going to I was gonna do it in this one, but I'm gonna get a bigger one, okay? And I'm so happy because I just got this red bowl and I love them. Okay, so here we go. So what I'm gonna use corn, I'm gonna use black beans, I'm gonna use pinto beans, and I'm gonna use garbanzo beans. So one of the things that I personally like to do is I take my strainer, which look how cute is this? It pops open and closes for easy storage, okay? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna open them all up. Here, you're gonna come with me. We're gonna open them all up, and I like to put them in the sink, so that way I run some water through them. Oh, sorry, I run some water through them, so it becomes, I take out like all the goop, okay? So let me bring everything over. Okay, so I'm gonna open them up one by one. Okay, so one, so that's my corn. Okay, and I just kind of like rinse it all off. So now we have our pinto beans. And one of the tips that I want to give you is to, when you buy canned food, one of the things you want to really look at is sodium content. So I was just there, and there were some beans that were 500 to 600 milligrams of sodium, and there were some that were only 300. So that's half the sodium. So what I would recommend is for you to really pay attention to that, because it's something so little that can make a huge difference, okay? Same thing with my black beans. If you can possibly get, organic, if that's what you like, you can totally do that. One thing with beans is they are very cost effective and they can stay in the pantry. So they're great. Beans are my go-to. So let's say I'm really running late and I don't have much to cook at home. I can always count that I have beans. So, if somebody was to ask me, what is the one food that you need in your pantry at all times? Beans for my pantry, eggs for my fridge. Because I can whip up beans, like and eggs, sunny side up, a little salsa on top, boom, delicious. Okay, so one awesome thing about all these beans is that they're all different textures. So I really like that. The garbanzo beans are a little like firmer and plumper. The other beans, they're all different and they all have different flavors. So I love that. Okay, let me get my bowl. So I don't want a lot of the water, so we're just gonna shake it a little. We're gonna shake it, shake it, shake it. Okay. And now they're nice and clean. Okay, this is a great meal too if you're having people that might be vegetarians. So this is a great go-to. So let me show you how pretty that looks. Doesn't that look amazing? Okay, that looks amazing. So let's go back here. You're just traveling with me today. And now we're gonna do the seasoning. So one of the things that I love about this is that it's easy, all the seasonings. Let me get my knife. You are like legit cooking with me. So we're gonna do some lime juice, which I love lime juice. For the seasoning, we're gonna use some olive oil, and we're gonna use, let me get my little thingy. I definitely wanna use this today because I cut myself earlier, and that lime juice will hurt, okay? So I'm gonna tell you that it all depends. People ask me how much lime juice. Honestly, it all depends how much juice each lime has. So for me personally, I go by taste. Okay, I'm gonna tell you that I'm up to 1.5. So I'll tell you how many I have. But that's something that makes the difference, okay? So here we go. So that's 2. And if you don't have one of these, my God, invest in one. They are amazing. Okay, so one of the things is we're gonna have dinner around probably like 6 or 7. I'm making it now because I like the flavors to really like simmer in the fridge. So this is awesome if you have to go somewhere and you know it doesn't have to be fresh. Well, you know, as fresh as it is, but you want that flavor to simmer a little bit. Okay, so I'm using apple cider vinegar. This is from Trader Joe's. So we are going to use 1 tablespoon, okay? I'm actually gonna do 2. People always want my recipes. I'm like, I cook as I go. All right, so now for some flavor flav. Here we go. So and I'm gonna tell you where I got them because I love some of the spices, okay? So some of my favorite places to get things from is Aldi. So my paprika, my garlic salt, which has a little parsley in it, which I'm obsessed with. It's from Aldi. Trader Joe's makes this 21 seasoning salute, which is amazing on everything. It's salt free, so you can use as much as you want. I love spices to add up to any food or even my shakes because 0 calories and they're good for you. A little crushed red pepper, and honestly, the key ingredient in this recipe is cumin. So let me tell you. So we're gonna do 1 tablespoon of salt. Okay. Let me try it up. Oh, even when you open the salt, it smells delicious. So we're gonna do 1 tablespoon. Oh, I'm having a hard time. Time to buy another one. 1 tablespoon of salt. So we're gonna do ground cumin. We're gonna do half a tablespoon, okay, of the cumin. Cumin is awesome, but it can totally overpower, okay? The seasoning salute, I'm literally just gonna sprinkle a little. That's my daughter, if you hear her crying. Same with the red pepper. One of the things I tell people is if you like spicy things, one awesome thing about spicy food is that if you do spicy food, you won't eat as much. So if there's something that you love, having spicy food might be like your secret weapon because you won't eat as much because you honestly won't be able to. Okay, and then some chili pepper, okay? And a lot of these are the same spices I use for my taco recipe, which I will be making for you guys soon. And we're gonna do half a teaspoon. Okay. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna mix it up and then we're gonna taste it, okay? Like that's the key of everything. I wanna taste everything. I wanna see what it, you know, all the flavors together. And then by tasting it, I'm like, it needs a little more of this, it needs a little bit more of that. But this is a great base. Some people use a little brown sugar on this. So we're gonna taste it and see, because I feel that a lot of people use red wine vinegar for this, but I use apple cider, so I don't have to use the brown sugar. Plus apple cider is just so good for you. So to finish this up, we are going to put a little cilantro. And if you know me, I put cilantro on everything, okay? If there's an herb I buy every time I go, it's cilantro. Okay, so let's taste this bad boy. And remember, the longer you leave it on the fridge, the better it's gonna taste because the flavors are really gonna mix up. Okay, let's try it out. So good. So good. Actually, I'm gonna put a little more cumin. That is yum. So we did like half a tablespoon. I'm gonna do a whole nother one. Because that's just how I like it. That's how I like it. Just a little more chili pepper too. Okay. And again, you just wanna mix it up good so that powder goes everywhere. That was so yummy. So I'm gonna bring it for our taco night, but tonight for my husband, I made turkey, like turkey meat, in our crock pot, so he's gonna have that for dinner. So I'm gonna put some pepper in here and add some of that. So other things that you can add on, cilantro, tomatoes, I love red tomatoes, orange tomatoes, the little tomato medley will give it a different flavor. Peppers, you can add onions if you want. I mean, really, it's whatever you want. So I hope that you enjoyed this recipe. Here is the final taste. Look at that. It looks amazing. It's flavorful. And I gotta tell you, I probably spent $4 to $5 in the whole recipe. So that's what's wonderful about it. I hope that you have a wonderful day. Thanks for joining us and watching Fit with Diana Viller. Bye. Make it shine.